students, Jai Gurudev. Very good morning to all of you. Students, today we will study stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation, limiting reagent and reactions in solution. First of all, we will study stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation. Students, when chemical equations are written in the balance form, it gives quantitative relationship between various reactant and products in terms of moles, masses, molecules, and volumes. This is called stoichiometry. The coefficient used in the balanced chemical equation are called stoichiometric coefficient. For example, CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. This is balance equation. One molecule of methane react with two molecules of oxygen produce one molecule of carbon dioxide and two molecules of water vapors. We can write it: 1 mole of methane react with 2 moles of oxygen to produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 mole of water vapors. In terms of masses, 16 gram methane react with 64 gram oxygen to produce 44 gram of carbon dioxide and 36 gram of water vapors. In terms of volume, 22.4 liter methane, 22.4 liter, because 1 mole of any gas is equals to 22.4 liter at STP. 2 moles means 2 into 22.4 liter equals to 44.8 liter of oxygen react to form 22.4 liter of carbon dioxide and 44.8 liter of water vapors. From these relation, we can interconvert mole into molecules, into masses, into volume, density, because density is mass upon volume. So we can interconvert these in these calculation. Students, I have given many questions related to stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculation in previous PDF, but one or two more example. Solve these example. Note down one question. Calculate the mass of iron which is converted into its oxide Fe3O4 by the action of 18 gram of steam on it. Okay, calculate it. Calculate the mass of iron which will be converted into its oxide Fe3O4 by the action of 18 gram of steam on it. It is very simple numerical. First of all, we will write Valence chemical equation. Thrice Fe plus 4H2O gives Fe3O4 plus 4H2. The atomic mass of iron is 56 into 3 equals to 168 gram and 72 gram water vapors. So we can solve this question by using unitary method. 72 gram water vapors react with 168 gram of iron. So 18 gram water vapors react with 72 gram H2O steam react with 168 gram iron. 18 gram react with 168 upon 72 into 18 42 gram iron. So practice other question. This is for example. Okay. Now we will study limiting reagent. Yes, student, we will define limiting reagent. In a reaction, the reactant which is present in the lesser amount gets consumed after some time, and after that no further reaction take place. Whatever be the amount of other reactant left, hence the reactant which gets consumed limits the amount of the product formed and is therefore called limiting reagent. Okay, we can solve one question of limiting reagent. Three gram of hydrogen react with 29 gram of oxygen to form H2O. 3 gram of hydrogen react with 29 gram oxygen Okay. Calculate. Number one. These are two reactant, hydrogen and oxygen. Calculate which is the limiting reagent. First, yes, which is the limiting reagent. Second, calculate the amount of H2O formed. Third, calculate the amount of reactant left unreacted. Excess reactant. Calculate the amount of excess reactant. Left unreacted. These three questions. Which is the limiting reagent? Calculate the amount of H2O formed. Calculate the amount of reactant left unreacted. First, which is the limiting reagent? Twice H2 plus O2 gives twice H2O. 4 gram of hydrogen reacts with 32 gram of oxygen to produce 36 gram of water. Here 3 gram of hydrogen, 4 gram of hydrogen react with 32 gram. So 1 gram 32 gram upon 4. So 3 gram 32 gram upon 4 gram into 3. 24 gram of oxygen is needed, but the amount of oxygen is 29 gram. So the oxygen is in excess amount, hydrogen is limiting reagent. Okay. 4 gram hydrogen produces 36 gram of water vapors. So 3 gram we can calculate it, and 5 gram, because 24 gram oxygen is required in this reaction, so 5 gram oxygen remains unreacted. Okay, so by this method we can solve this question, limiting reagent, solve other question given in your notes, in your NCERT, in extra questions, etc. Yes, student, next topic is reaction in solution. The concentration of a solution can be represented or expressed in number of ways as follows. Number one, mass percentage, mass percent. Number two, mole fraction. Number three, molarity. Number 4, molality. Number 1, mass percent. Mass percent gives the mass of each element present in the compound expressed as the percentage of the total mass. Mass percent equals to mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. Solution contains solute and solvent. Solution equals to solute plus solvent. We will take one example from NCERT. A solution is prepared. Example 1.6. A solution is prepared by adding 2 gram of a substance A to 18 gram of water. Calculate the mass percent of the solute. Mass of solute equals to 2 gram. Mass of solvent water equals to 18 gram. Mass of solution equals to 2 gram plus 18 gram equals to 20 gram. So we can write mass percent equals to mass of solute 2 gram upon mass of solution 20 gram into 100 equals to 10%. Okay. Next topic is mole fraction. So mole fraction, it is the ratio of number of moles of a particular component to the total number of moles of the solution. If a substance A dissolved in substance B and their number of moles are Na and Nb respectively, then the mole fraction of A and B are given as mole fraction of A equals to number of moles of A upon number of moles of solution, and number of moles of solution, number of moles of A plus number of moles of B, and mole fraction of B is equals to number of moles of B upon number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. And by these formulas you can calculate mole fraction of A and mole fraction of B. Again, mole fraction of A equals to number of moles of A. Number of moles of A equals to given mass of A upon its molar mass. Mole fraction of A equals to number of moles of A upon number of moles of solution. And this is binary solution. Only two substances A and B are dissolved. So number of moles of solution is equal to number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. And next topic is molarity. Next, molarity. We will understand molarity. Molarity is the most widely used unit of concentration. It is denoted by capital M. It is defined as, molarity can be defined as number of moles of solute in 1 liter of solution. Molarity is equals to number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in liter. Number of moles of solute is equals to mass of solute upon its molar mass. So it can be written as molarity equals to given mass of solute upon molar mass of the solute into 1 upon volume of solution in liter. Its SI unit is moles per liter. Moles per liter. Next topic is molality. And molality is denoted by small m. Molality can be defined as number of moles of solute present in kg of solvent. 1 kg of solvent means molality equals to number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kg. Its SI unit is moles per kg. Mass of solution, not mass of solvent in kg. Number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kg. Molarity. This is the last topic of first chapter. Student, solve in text, exercise and extra question, and complete your notes and prepare for class test. Jai Gurudev. Thank you.